It's time for Comments with Coach Cook. I'm Jayson Jorgensen as we talk Husker Volleyball with Nebraska head coach John Cook. Coach, got the season underway in the AVCA Showcase with a nice victory against Kentucky. Overall, what was your takeaway from the first match of the year?
Anytime you win your first match, it's a good feeling because there's a lot of nerves and anxiety. Going into the first match because we've only played against ourselves. So I thought it was a really solid effort by us. We had some shaky moments, but we kind of kept our composure and stayed with it and played some really good volleyball and got into our game plan really well. But we got a lot to work on But first game, I think our team did a really nice job.
This preseason, you've talked about blocking. Boy, you had to see 18 blocks out of your bunch the other night against a very good Kentucky squad. Yeah,
they're very good hitters, and they really junk it around a lot. So it's a hard team to block, and I don't know. By the end of the match, when I saw the stats, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We had that many because that's a lot of blocks in a 4-game match. That's almost 4.5 blocks a game, and we do that, we'll break an NCAA record. So, but we work hard on it, and again, I think our players are able to adjust to their hitters and understand what they're trying to do. And I always see a lot more blocks we could have had too. So it's kind of we can always get better. Let's look at it that way.
You struggled from time to time on your passing, but then they were serving out of their shoes, looking for the home run ball. Overall, what was your take on your passing, and where does that need to improve?
Yeah, well, we did a pretty nice job passing. We just had two servers that kind of broke us down. And, we talk about the mindset of not letting that happen. It's an analogy would be football. Hey, they're going to run the ball. We got to be able to stop them. And if you can't stop them, then it gets frustrating. So, but they do serve home run serves, and the difference, they missed 16 serves. We only missed 8. So that's 8 kills more we had to add to our kill total, even though we really didn't have to do anything except watch it go out. So Kentucky's always done that. They're a very good serving team. We're going to play other teams that really bomb away and are willing to miss more serves. So, at times they're going to make you look bad. But again, like I said, as the match went on, we got better and better.
You have so many stars. What a night to begin the year by Rebecca Allick. I mean, she was just a beast at the net.
Yeah, she was on fire. So, it was really good to see because she wasn't very good in the red-white. I wasn't even sure I was going to start her. But, that's why you play the games, I guess.
That was a good call by you. A gut move, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, she's a warrior. She competes, and but yeah, that was one of the greatest performances the middle's ever had at Nebraska. I mean, she was MVP of that kind of mini tournament, and it's that's a heck of a. I don't know if people realize that, but that's like a running back going for 200 yards or a quarterback throwing for 400 yards. Defensive player making 15 tackles and 2 interceptions. I mean, that was a heck of an effort.
Yeah, it sure was. Were you able to sneak a peek at the match behind you the other night when you were waiting to leave? Or did you see any of that between Louisville and Wisconsin?
I saw like the first couple points, and then we were trying to get back as quickly as we could because we started school Monday and missed the first 2 days of school, so we had to get them back so they could be in school on Wednesday.
Hey, you're busy. Ameritas Players Challenge this weekend. I know the home opener is always a big one. Your thoughts on what the fans are going to see this weekend?
I love the first weekend here because we get to play matches. We're going to play Corpus Christi, who's a perennial NCAA team. They've been here before. And then TCU's got some transfers, and they've got one. I think the Big 12 Player of the Year, Melanie Parra. So it's going to be an exciting weekend, and then tied in with football. So it's the fall starting. The Husker fans should be fired up, and it's sports time. So this is a great time of year.
Is it hard to get people to come in here and play? I mean, they've got to know what they're running into, or are programs, willing to come in and play in this kind of environment?
It's very difficult, and we have to pay them. And so for schools like that, that are not Power 5 schools, the appeal is they basically make money coming in here. So some schools are willing, and again, they're typically they win their conference. They're great. They're in the NCAA tournament, so they have a good RPI. And so, but it's hard to get anybody to come in here, to be honest with you.
While I have you, you'll have the 2 matches at home, and then you're on the road early next week down to Texas to take on SMU. How'd that match come about?
SMU came here last year, so we owed them a return. And with our schedule and our commitments, I mean, it was like Tuesday night and their commitments, so it's a Tuesday night. But I don't know if it's going to be televised, but, we just played on Tuesday night, so we're playing every night of the week except Mondays. I guess there's going to be a nice variety for people.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't like it. I'd rather just play every Friday, Saturday, and be in a routine. But so it's going to be a challenge trying to keep us in a routine with all these. I think next week we play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then the next Tuesday, and then Saturday. I think it's Saturday. And anyway, it's the fall is busy and it's all over the place.
That was Husker Volleyball coach John Cook. Nebraska busy this weekend. Home opener Friday night against Texas Corpus Christi. On Saturday, they'll battle TCU. For the Rural Radio Network, I'm Jayson Jorgensen.